Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the Prunus J-167. This is an AM/FM shortwave portable radio. You can find it selling on Amazon for near $13.99. Not a bad price for what this has to offer. Let's check it out. Standard box 167. Nothing fancy here. PrunusTech.com. Back's pretty simple there. Okay, took everything out of the box to show you what was in there. So set that aside. So in the box, we get the star of the show, the J-167. Right away, I love the style. This gunmetal color enclosure with this orange dial, high visibility. That's nice. I'm glad they went that route. Prunus is doing a good job. All right, next we get a charging cable. Yes, you charge this radio, but there's a little twist to it, which I like. This is a USB to Type-C cable. Nice. Type-C is in, right? In like Flynn. Yeah, I know that's old. Okay, so Prunus manual. Just open this up for posterity because I'm sure you guys can figure out this radio. It's a pretty basic affair. There's not much super special except for specifications here. As you can see, we got FM band, AM band. Unfortunately, the AM band is 9K stepping. Some people don't mind it. I've had people say nice, 9K is fine for them. Depends on your location. I have quite a few stations that land perfectly with the 9K stepping, and some that don't. There's definitely a huge volume difference. Shortwave, 5.9 to 18. I'd like to see the shortwave a little lower on that. But 5.9, you can still hear stuff in the evening. We'll tune. Now here's the battery. 3.7 volt, 500 milliamp hour lithium ion. And we'll talk about that. It's a little trick up its sleeve. Love it. The weight, charge factor. They say 2 hours to charge it from full to full. It's recommending a half amp to 2 amp charger. Nice. Quick start guide. How to get better reception. Get away from electronic devices and get near a window or go outside because that's usually the best. And then here we go, other functions and why is sound fuzzy and why is your AM reception poor? But this radio does pretty well on AM even though it's 9K stepped. So here we go, after sales service. There you go, in case you got a call. All right, done with that. Let's go over dimensions of the Prunus J-167. Yeah, I like this radio, it's cool. So we have a width of 2 3/4 inches. We have a height of 4.5 inches, and we have a depth of 1 1/8 of an inch. For size comparison, I always keep a couple handy radios, as you guys know. CC Pocket, AM/FM Weather Alert portable radio, just to give you guys a general idea for size. Nice, looking good. All right. Next we have the CC Skywave. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger radio, as you can see. It's taking up the screen here. AM/FM stereo Weather Alert airband shortwave. So packs quite a punch. $100 versus $14. You do the math. Figure out which one you need. But I like to show those. Those are nice radios. And of course, if you don't have those, we have a deck of cards. It's Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves Prunus radios from China land. Ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding. He's Iron Man. Making music wherever he goes, man. There you go. You get an idea. It's cool. I like Iron Man. One day I might, throw in a Batman or something, or Hulk. I don't know. Keep it DC or Marvel. Depends. I like Marvel, as you can tell. Maybe the Punisher. Yeah, Punisher. Wait, I'll kick Punisher's butt. All right. Let's go over features of the J-167. Yeah, cool radio, like I told you right away. Real nice to hold. Rounded corners. Smart design here. I'm liking that. Recessed antenna? Yeah, I'm liking that too. That's really sharp. Okay, so right away we got the headphone jack. Headphone experience. There's no FM stereo, so don't expect stereo. I didn't expect it either at $14. So it's still okay. Expect light lows, moderate mids, moderate highs. So it's an okay experience on FM. It gets better though on AM and shortwave. A nice neutral tone towards the lower side. And it's nice to listen to talk and sports radio with it on headphones. Do like that. Our volume on-off control. Our whip antenna, as you saw here, in case I forget, there's a little notch to pull the antenna up out of its recessed well here, and it attaches there. Nice. This extends out to a whopping 10.5 inches. It only goes up or down does not pivot 360, as you can see. It's got kind of a bladed connector. But don't be fooled, this thing receives quite well. Going to the front of the radio, you can see our dial, FM on top, AM in the middle, and shortwave on the bottom. Accuracy, it's sort of accurate. You'll see as we tune it. We'll try to get close to some stuff, but there's stuff on here. Yeah, see it better. Got a red dial indicator. I love the gunmetal treatment behind there too. That's cool. You can see 3-band. Again, shortwave starts at 5.9 to 18 megahertz, and of course your AM band is 522 to 1620. It does go to 1620 and stops. Down here in the cabinet, we do have, I think, a 2-inch speaker. It's not the same as the 166. I wish it was. This is a little bit on the bright side, so I won't be turning this thing up too loud because it'll hurt my ears. Something to keep in mind with this radio. It's not a bad radio. The speaker's not horribly tinny. It's bright sounding. Tuning wheel, our band select, FM, AM, shortwave, and then there's your Type-C input to charge the lithium battery, which I'm going to show you in a second. Little red LED comes on when it's charging. It goes off when it's done. Back of the radio, looks like we had some more information. Pretty much what you've seen already. There you go. Band. Of course, vented case. And then our battery compartment. So let's go and open it up and see what the magic's all about. I like this radio for the simple fact that it has this replaceable battery. I was expecting this radio to be sealed, or to be a soldered in battery or something like that. But nope. They made it rechargeable, replaceable. I love it. It's a 14500 cell. Awesome. Comes right out like this. Very simple, like a AA battery. It's a 3.7 volt, 14500. I believe it's an unprotected button top. That's what it looks like to me. And the cool factor here is that it'll work with all types of unprotected and protected button tops. So check these out. I've grabbed a collection around the house. I had a Orbtronic. This is a protected 14500. This is actually the longest out of all these batteries here. As you can see, the difference in length here, and this one goes in here, no problem. So you can upgrade your 500 milliamp hour to 840, and the door fits perfect. There's no bulging. The door fits awesome, as you can see there. Now, another neat factor of this is that you can use these other batteries out of flashlights. Yes, your Lumintop Tool AA set. Yeah, that battery fits in there. 920 milliamp hour, Type-C. Now, I don't know how they got more capacity with a smaller size. Look at this. I don't know how they did it. I don't know. I'm kind of guessing. Type-C is right on the battery, but you can charge it in the radio or on the thing. So there you go. And of course, I'm a fan of the ACEBEAM Pokelit AA, as you could know, right here. Love the orange. Kind of a cool compliment to the front of that radio. Look at that. Nice. These go together. This runs on a 14500. Comes with a 14500. And here it is. Same capacity as the Lumintop, ACEBEAM, and you can put it right in here and off you go. I love it. I love being able to interchange from my flashlights to my radios. And that is cool because I've not had a radio that was powered by a 14500. So I spent a lot of time on this because I wanted you to know how cool it is to have a flashlight matched to your radio. Because if you're out camping, out in the woods, out hiking, they go together, which is fantastic. So awesome. So let's go ahead and just pop the original back in. And then we'll talk a little bit about some more features in AM or FM reception report. And then we'll turn it on and cruise the bands. Hear what we can hear tonight. I'm kind of excited to know what's out there, what I can find. Did I get that pushed in all the way? All right. Of course, and push it down all the way. Because this thing, once it lines up, it goes in perfect. Okay. Screws drive me nuts. Just doing this on camera here. So let's go ahead and just pull it up. It's this little dude's in the way here. All right, so yeah, because this fits in really nice and flush. So yeah, kudos to Prunus for thinking of doing this. This is great. Having a replaceable battery. Thank you guys. Awesome. Just a little Phillips. Just fasten that down. All right, great. So we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and talk about reception on this radio, and then we'll do this audio demo, and then we'll go cruising the bands. So the J-167, how does it score on the FM band? When I do FM testing, I do a fair, okay, good, very good, excellent rating. And I test for selectivity, sensitivity, same location. I check for E-skipping and tropospheric ducting, make sure none of that's happening to skew the results. Make sure it's a nice clear day for the FM. So FM scored really well. I'm surprised for that little tiny antenna of 10.5 inches. I got a score of 58 stations found in my area, which is above average. Average is around 48 for like an all analog radio. This does better than all analog because it's a DSP radio, even though it has an analog dial. There's a digital signal processor. You'll hear the stepping as I tune it. That's why AM band's kind of funky. Again, we'll get into it. But yeah, FM did great sensitivity-wise. So I get a 3-star rating, a good rating for 58 stations found. The only problem I had was selectivity. I give it okay to good rating because the strong stations would bump off the fainter stations. It was kind of hard to get those. When you lock on an FM station, you'll be moving the dial and you'll hear it quite a bit. But let's have some fun. Let's turn it on. So we got go to the FM band. So it looks like you're not on it, but you are. There's AM and there's shortwave. It doesn't quite line up to the text, but you get the idea. It's not that hard to figure out. So we're on the FM. We'll turn it on here on the left-hand side. We're going to have a little red LED pop up. The power is on. J-167. Nice. So we'll run this for a minute or two. Get a general idea how it sounds. I'm using FM transmitter 2, frequency 97.7 megahertz, transmitting to the radio. There you go. Cool. So I do want to mention one more thing, one little quick on the headphone experience. Wanted to mention that when you hook up the FM antenna, being its proximity to the whip there, it does act as the antenna when the whip is down. So you can put this in your pocket and still get FM reception using the headphones. Again, I don't know if the wire's attached. It could be because they're pretty close together there. If they're not, it's just by proximity and it works really well. I just want to let you know that it will work. And there is a slight low-level hiss when the volume's really low. So if you like to listen to low volume and have it clear and audible, you might want a digital radio, a little bit more premium that won't have a hiss to it. Something to think about. So there's that. Okay, so we are going to go to FM. Let's hook up I have a little wire in my window. It gives me some reception outdoors. This is good to have, so I'm just going to kind of flip this up. We're going to connect it here at the bottom. This will be good for our FM and shortwave scan. That way it gets out of the subfloor basement I'm in. Gives me a little elevation. All right, so let's get this wire out of the way, and we'll see what we can pick up. Actually, I'm just going to flip this up. That way you can see how I got hooked up there. All right, so let's go ahead to we're on the FM band already. Let's turn off our transmitter. Yeah, it works out pretty good for audio. So yeah, because I can't hover on the music stations. Let's go to the bottom of the band here. We are on FM. We'll turn it on. Or up, I mean. Actually on. Yeah, it's off. Yeah, I like the little LED that tells you it's on. All right, cool. So here, let's just see what we can find downstairs. Gotta go slow and easy. But I'm gonna go fairly quick because I only got so much time in the video.
Seated on the air. We pray that you would answer them all, Father, according to your holy will, and please grant the desires of the hearts of all those who are listening. We just give you thanks and glory and honor and praise that we can call you our Father and that we can turn to you.
Amen. Tomorrow's show is back.
Heartbreak's not my home. You are.
Changing because you can see now some rehabilitation, some new things happen.
Hello, joy. Hello, love.
Some new things happen here, like a.
Surrounded with thorns. Hello, joy. Hello, love.
It's picking up quite a bit here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So whatever job she's doing now, it isn't nearly as hard as almost.
So if it sounds a little distorted, just keep tuning it and it'll land on the right frequency. I noticed that it'll sound just slightly off, and if it is, it means it's slightly undertuned or overtuned.
And the rest of us, my mom had. So she went to the hospital and she's working with the tech.
It's a soap opera.
The cruise control, babies in Reno with the vitamin D.
Expecting waiters, you dream of my mouth before.
You don't really know. Maybe it's all to believe. Some people call me the space cowboy. Tonight, can you fight the fight of the place? There goes the carpet, but the deer head stays. Nick, the deal, what's the dealio, what's the deal? Run away. Tell them I apologize,
WKQX HD1 Chicago, a Cumulus media station.
Floating around inside. In the middle of my storm.
And now you jealous of your girl with her friends. This is 11:30 and the club is.
To be
now it's 11:58. Traffic and weather together on the 8th.
School station here, 105.9 WBBM Chicago. Again, my location is Chicago, Illinois, USA, and the current time is almost 12.
That Wintrust mural near North Avenue.
12 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Earlier problems on the outbound Kennedy at Harlem. Looks like that's
They have the old time radio show coming on here in a little bit. Maybe we'll pick it up on the AM band.
And southbound 355 before the Bowden. Don't stop. Let me love you to the reason. I feel like falling in love.
Okay, get the idea, right? Cool, so FM, quite a bit on there. Not bad, right? Just a little wire hooked up. Yeah, I'm enjoying that. So let's go to the bottom of the shortwave band. I think we'll pick up a few shortwave stations, and then we'll hit the AM and then go from there. Now, during the daytime, I couldn't believe how good this was. Now, it might have been a great solar day. I forgot to check the index, but I think we're in the 170s right now, which is pretty high. So shortwave carries quite a bit when your atmosphere is energized. So we go to 5.9, probably up to around 10 at night. So let's go ahead and switch that to shortwave, which is all the way down, right? Yep.
This is WWCR, Nashville, Tennessee, USA.
There you go. Got the call letters for 5950, I think, right at the bottom of the band. I don't know what's going to start, but let's go ahead and tune. See when it picks it up right about here.
And this is the way it goes. For those who live the life of faith.
WWCR, Nashville, Tennessee, USA.
Cubriendo toda la isla con las noticias más importantes de Cuba y el mundo. Radio Martí, por los 1180 AM, por nuestras
Going slow. Almost sounds African.
Noticias, y como siempre hacemos y decimos, agradeciéndoles a todos aquellos que están en sintonía con el programa, los que nos ven a través de...
So you can pay quite a bit. If you get a longer wire, definitely.
On Sunday, of their so-called Operation Matador, which was a...
Got music.
Hareketli İYİ Parti İzmir Büyükşehir Belediye Başkan Adayı Ümit Özdağ'la tepki gösterdi. Enerji ve Tabii Kaynaklar Bakanı Alparslan Bayraktar, doğalgazda kış için zam planlamadıklarını söyledi. Bakan Bayraktar, Gabar'da günlük 32 bin varilin üzerinde petrol üretildiğini, yıl sonunda hedefin 100 bin varil olduğunu açıkladı.
Les chercheurs américains de l'université d'Arizona viennent de confirmer son influence négative. Local people emphasize the fact as well as saying that...
Quite a bit to pick up tonight. Nice. think we're done with the shortwave. Couldn't pick up WV on 10, but I did hear it at 15 today during the day. So let's go to the AM band. Yeah, shortwave is pretty decent, huh? Liking that. I picked up a lot of different languages tonight. Let's put this. I'll put this antenna down because it uses an internal antenna. Now the AM band surprised me. Now it actually is good on locals and semi-locals if they're near the 10 kilohertz spread. This is 9 kilohertz tuning, so some stations come in nice, loud, and clear. The ones that come in okay and not loud and clear, and you expect them to be loud and clear, is because the 9 kilohertz is just a few, like 3 kilohertz shy of being right in the full center of the band. Of that frequency, I mean. So what happens is that you lose a little bit of gain and volume on this DSP. So you will notice that during the day when you're tuning at nighttime. I'm not too sure what we're going to hear. So we're in the AM band. Yep. Okay, and we're just going to tune it real quickly, and then we'll go final thoughts.
On site, they use the newest breakthroughs
560.
in dental technology, such as titanium,
WIND Chicago.
Invisalign clear braces, and laser treatment. Don't let
Patriot. We're gonna move on.
That's former Patriots head coach Bill Belichick with Sports on Mike Clemens.
I think this is 620 WTMJ.
bestdental.org. Best Dental Group, sharing your conservative values and helping you to conserve your teeth.
I think this is 670 The Score, WCR, Chicago.
Easy, safe, and secure document scanning solution for Salesforce.com. Microsoft 365, share.
Being near Teutonia and Hadley, matching the description of a vehicle involved in an abduction on Wednesday.
At the end of the night, when they cut on all the lights, I can call my own cab.
Okay, not sure what we're listening to. Maybe I was off on the frequencies. Let's just bring in a Skywave here, and we'll see if that's Nashville.
Bulls are back on the court tonight.
Huh, I don't know. I don't know where we're at. This maybe 6:30? Yeah, maybe 6:30. I don't know. I'm just wondering now where I was at. Yeah, it was 6:30. CFCO Chatham, Ontario. So I jumped ahead a little bit. We weren't at 670 yet. So yeah, okay. So the dial's fairly accurate right now. Yeah, CFCO Chatham, Ontario. I forget how far away that is, but around 300 miles.
We'll see a mix of rain and snow starting along the lakeshore with snow in the...
Mention to Joe Gibbs. Had some amazing teams, but also had some teams that...
Here's 670 The Score, WCR, Chicago.
With him. And then my last one, I'm not stealing from Shep, but it's Bob Knight. I tried to get one for the NBA, and I wanted to say Pop, but I think
Move into a Friday. We are waiting the arrival of Gary McNamara to the Red Eye Radio headquarters. Any moment now.
I think this is 700. Cincinnati, Ohio, WLW.
Calls 2 coming up on WGN Radio. When the temperature...
So when you land right on at 720, if you do the math at 9 kilohertz, lands on 720, comes in perfect. This is WGN Chicago, of course, a nice station.
Who is the last person you should call?
Your mother-in-law?
Zoomer Radio. 740. There we go, Zoomer Radio, CFZM, Toronto, Ontario. It's 460 miles northeast.
Hedge, and I got as far as the rear gate when she reached it. I waited for her to speak.
Is this the Gare place?
That's right. What can I do for you?
You had an ad in the paper. For a girl.
So the AM band isn't too bad. This is 780 WBBM, Chicago.
Well, come along into the house. My wife will want to have a talk with you.
This is a beautiful place you've got here, Mr. Gare. But it's certainly hard to get to.
Radiospirits.com puts us on when radio was.
Yeah. Must have been
Between
almost
12 a.m. and 1
miles.
a.m. weekdays.
Something fierce. I almost gave up.
That's not good. Prescriptions for medication used to treat attention today. He is Gary McNamara. I'm Eric Harley as we move into a Friday. We are waiting the arrival of...
So we'll just zip to the top of the band to our final thoughts.
Whatever, and that got harder and harder from
and cardiomyopathy through it. We, as a country, were not aware of what myocarditis and COVID is specific.
It's really hard to learn a lot.
It just wants to keep on giving as it's spreading.
Coast to coast programming, you're hearing the same thing.
I know that,
new prescriptions.
So let's go all the way to the top of the band.
You've always done it and be able to...
1530, I think that was. I think that's 1610 CHHA, Toronto. Yep, 1620. It stops right there. Okay, cool. You got an idea. It's, again, not too bad on AM. Overall, it's a great radio for $13.99. I'm pretty impressed. What I like about it, my final thoughts, surprisingly good reception on all the bands, as you heard tonight. Awesome. Replaceable 14500 battery. Yep, I love having this option. Holy cows, that's so cool. Thank you, Prunus, for having a replaceable battery. Yes, you definitely... above the grade there. It's compact, Type-C charging, I like that, and usable shortwave band. It's fairly usable. I wish it was a little lower, but that's just me. What I want on this, I'd like a better speaker from the J-166. I think you guys would agree. It's a little on the bright side. Can't turn it up too loud. And of course, 10K stepping for the medium wave band. We'd get so many more stations that we could hit and land on. And expand it all the way up to 1710 versus 1620. So that's just me. So there it is. The Prunus J167. Give a big like if you like it. If you don't like it and you like my video, give it a like anyway. If you don't have to, but I always say that. 2, if you like Prunus radios, subscribe to the bell icon, get notified of future radios. I like their brand. I pick up everything they make. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the new J167. I'll get that right. Is it for you, or would you rather just have the 166 with the AM/FM? I do like the addition of the shortwave. It works really nice with the rechargeable battery. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.